fact that Justin's getting uncomfortable, it makes me think how he's feeling, and maybe I should compromise my style a little bit.
This is nice.
They're gonna like you. They're just gonna like you for who you are on the inside. I can definitely tone it down, but I'm not going to change who I am. Then maybe we're just not meant to be.
What's going on, people? We are back again with another MovingMAD video. And you know what's so crazy, right? Like, usually when people go and meet someone's family, their partner's family for the first time, usually they want to make a good impression. And, you know, sometimes people may alter the way they dress a little bit, alter their attitude just a little bit, because, you know, they definitely want to start off on the right foot. So I don't know why it's such a big issue for Nikki to just tone down what she's wearing before she meets his family. I mean, it's as if she forgets that, well, look at it this way. He's had to convince his family that it's okay for him to be with someone who's trans, you know? And that takes a lot for someone to do. And also it takes a lot for their family to accept it, because the man they get abandoned. But for her, all she ever does is think about herself, about, you know, I just want to make sure that everybody knows who I am, and everybody's forced to accept me, and that's it. And it's crazy because she knows that when she first came out herself, her family abandoned her to begin with, and it took them time. So why can't she give the same type of energy to his family? Because, and it's not the case of where his family's abandoned her. You know what I mean? They want to be there and support their son, but of course they want to meet you and make sure that you're a genuine person. But yet she's too busy about, oh, but I don't want to tone down what I wear, and if they don't like me for who I am, and what the f? But listen, if Justin still wants to continue being with Nikki, and he wants to introduce his family to Nikki, to be honest with you, that's on him. That's on him, because I tell you this now, if I was to introduce someone to my family and this is how they're behaving, you know what? You can forget about that, about our relationship. I ain't wasting my time. Are you mad? How are you going to expect my family to like and respect you if you don't give a damn to even to want to even try and respect them, or at least respect where I come from? You know, we're not in America, we're in Moldova. And here, this is how women dress. And here, this is how they want, you know, this is how I want you to dress, therefore they can accept you, and we have no issues. Like, bruh. But hey, we continue.
More like regular woman in our city, and you not put a lot of makeup. This is a good step for our relationship.
I'm still all done up. I still look like a regular woman. Like, that's just who I am. I don't know. I don't know, like, honestly, I don't think, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm not the girl for you.
You know, when sometimes in life people say something, but people aren't listening to what you're actually saying. He fully said that you look like a regular woman in Moldova, like where I'm from. He didn't say you look like a regular woman in general. He didn't generalize every single woman. He said here, because women in here do not overdress the way you overdress. So you look like a regular woman from where I'm from. And let's not forget though, English is not his first language. So of course, he's got to be very particular with his words. And sometimes he may not say words that sound applicable. But if you ask me, in that sentence, he did not generalize. So, you know, and it's more evident to say that Nikki is just quick to jump at anything that he says, to just be on a defense, to just be on a attack. There's nothing he said to offend you. There's nothing that he said that was trying to discredit the fact that you're trans. It's just that simple. But you know, some people are always looking for war, but they're just not happy within themselves because of their own insecurities.
That I spent with Justin, sometimes he just doesn't reassure me with the way that I look and making me feel confident. So yeah, I start feeling insecure. He thinks that girl's attractive and pays attention to someone else. I don't know. I'm not him. If it's because of me, I don't know if it's because you're like asexual, you're not into anybody. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. Only you know.
This has got to be the most wildest thing ever. The fact that she was like, I don't know if you're just asexual. Where the hell did that come from? Imagine accusing someone of being asexual. I mean, just imagine accusing someone of just being anything in general, right? But so because he's not all over you like the way you want him to be, he must be asexual? The way she's looking for an excuse to why he's not all over her the way she would like it. So therefore, she just gives him a label. She just gives him something. Like, wow. You know what's so crazy though? Like, if I sat here, you know, and I said, oh, that person's probably gay though. They're probably bisexual. I don't know. You know what I mean? That person's probably like, I don't know. I don't know if I said that, if I would get the same type of reaction. Do you know what I mean? The level of entitlement, the way you can accuse the man that you want to marry, the man that you love to have been asexual just because he's not all over you. when somebody refuses to take self-accountability that much, they start talking absolute freaking crud. It's a madness, but okay. Whatever.
Woman, I am not her.
Okay.
I will never be simple.
Bunny.
Do you understand this?
Okay.
Do you understand this?
And you need what? Robert every time?
You know this. This is who I am. It's never changed.
Hungry woman from America.
I'm passionate. You're cold.
It's interesting though, because she mentioned several times in this episode that maybe I'm just not the woman for you. You know, several times. And I'm sitting thinking, okay, well, if this is what you're going to continue to project, okay, that maybe you're just not the woman for him, why are you still here? But it's funny though, because the reason why she keeps putting this whole, or maybe I'm not the woman for you, or maybe you need to have a simple woman, is because she's trying to trigger him. She's trying to do a manipulation. She's trying to do some sort of reverse psychology. She's seeking reassurance. Each time she says it is because she wants him to say, no, I do want to be the, no, you are my woman. You know, she's really trying to fish for that reassurance, you know? Which, listen, isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But the way she's going about it, you tell me if it's a bad thing or not, you know? But all I'm saying is this, is that she's coming across more desperate per episode. And honestly, the desperation that she's coming with per episode is just becoming nothing but embarrassing. I mean, to be fair, she's been embarrassing since the very freaking episode, since the very first episode anyway, to be honest with you. You know, I do wonder if Nikki's the kind of person that would get violent towards her partner. I do wonder that, to be fair, because the amount of aggression that she shows, subjective, very, very subjective. No, very worrying, sorry, very, very worrying. But hey, continue.
She did for me, like material stuffs. But she forget about the hard work, how I'm telling my friends, my parents, and when Nikki always fighting with me.
To be fair, this is a very good point, you know, because at the end of the day, he's had to go through one hell of a journey of, well, one, being blindsided that the whole time when he was younger, he was sleeping with someone that wasn't actually a biological woman in the first place. You know, someone that he thought that was a biological woman. Do you see what I'm saying? Somebody who he thought that maybe he could have kids with in the future. I don't know. But the fact is, he was blindsided to find out that Nikki was not a woman and she was a man, right? That was the general gist of it. So throughout the years of them not being together, he's had to process everything, right? So much he decided to take her back. All right, cool. But here's the thing though. It's one thing for him to process exactly who he had been with, but it's another thing for him to then have to tell his friends and tell his family that he's going to decide to actually be with the same person that basically backstabbed him. The same person that basically, you know, conned him. The same person that manipulated him. So understand this. His friends have to accept her, not just because she's trans. No. That's not even the bigger picture. Her being trans isn't even the picture. The bigger picture is the fact that his friends have to accept the fact that he wants to be with someone who lied to him, someone who manipulated him, someone who took advantage of him. And then that's the same thing for his parents as well. Both his mother and father, of course, they've got to understand, they've got to work around the idea that their son has decided to be with somebody who isn't genuine, someone who was never genuine towards him, and somebody who they don't know is going to be genuine for the rest of his life with her if he decides to be with her for the rest or whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? And also on top of that, the fact that if having grandkids for them as well is going to be, you know, a different type of obstacle. So the reality is this, is that it is very annoying that Nikki is ignoring all the things that he's actually trying to put into place to make sure that everybody else around him accepts his decision. And so far, he's done a great freaking job. But hey, unless he's giving her the pipe, she don't care. Because, well, let me not say that, but if you know, you know, you know, you know. But let's continue.
I just don't know why he's with me. If he has so many complaints about everything. And I'm like, am I settling? No, I'm not settling because I'm in love with him. But is he in love with me? Like, I don't know.
Oh, yes. The victim mentality, the let me start, you know, dropping some tears mentality. Feel sorry for me. It's funny. She was like, is he using me? But, you know, wait, is he in love with me? Listen. Love has nothing to do with whether you should be with him or not. Honestly, that's got to be one of the most delusional lines that I've ever heard in my whole entire life. Honestly, like, wow. And it's crazy because she's always trying to come at him for being young and immature, but yet she's coming out with such stupidity. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. But the fact is this, though, all these tears that she brings and all these words that she brings, none of it is genuine to me. All of it is just a way for her to try and control the situation so she can get her own way. And that's that. Nothing else but that. But hey, let me know what you're thinking down below and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.